Should be live right now. Having a bit of an issue with my setup, my lack thereof. Maybe I am in my room just talking to myself. We'll find out. And let's just test the volume. And I was just talking to myself. Nice. Speak louder. The mic is pretty much all the way up. Is this better? Better, 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 better? Let me know. Well, I was silent for a bit, yes. Should be on now. Is this better? I hear it on my iPad. Alright, so let's try this again. Thomas the Barber. You cannot have my NES, as the kids say, bootleg cart. Everything is in a broken garage. I didn't steal anything today. Darth Beagle. Oh, yes. Trina's Techno Bibble. Hello. What else? Must be millions of people here. Bacchus. Welcome. And there you go. I don't know what to do. I put it quite loud. Is this better? I can't do much more than this. It's set all the way up. I'll even listen to myself on my iPad. And there you go. Yeah. So the volume here on OBS is set all the way up. Just get closer. Oh, yeah. So I'm representing the Canadians because I don't feel like doing my hair. I was just eating lunch too, so I have some lasagne. Yeah. Look! Set all the way up. See that? Doesn't go any louder. Alright, probably should get down to it. So I was not planning on streaming today, but I'm home alone, so here we are. I went out by myself today, like a big boy. Trina, you're very close to getting blocked. I went out by myself today like a big boy, and I picked up a few things. I went to the thrift store, or one of the thrift stores in my area. Well, we'll call it the tougher area, because I find the tougher area, you get more. And went to a pawn shop in that area, and then ran home. So, what did I pick up? Well, you saw some of the things. First things first. At the Value Village, and that's for Trina and maybe Ryan. I don't know if there are Value Villages over there. I picked up a couple of, they call them SNES, or Super Nintendo Entertainment System games. I didn't pay this. I used a coupon, and not a coupon as people say. So we got Family Feud. It was listed for $4.99. Nothing says retro gaming like Family Feud. And we're going to open it up, and it has one of those back plastic labels, which I'm not a fan of. And then we got a Monopolia. Come on. There we go. So Monopoly from Parker's Brothers. I'm pretty sure these are 100% legit, because who would fake these? They had it for $7.99 with a little poop stain on the bottom. There you go. Stop looking at me. Yeah. Again, I'm like pretty sure. Yeah. Exactly. Very nice of them. But at least it was, you know, just Family Feud. So I picked these two up. Oh yeah. I also got this guy. Anybody know what this is? Look up. Come on, one of you nerds probably knows what this is from. Is it the game of the year? I have no idea. No, it is not. So, anybody recognize this weird looking guy that doesn't look like what he does on television? I wasn't going to get him. I only pick up toys generally if they're pretty retro. And this one, while it's broken for sure, it's missing some pieces, it was marked somewhere. Anyways, it was from like 1996. I'm trying to remember where it was written. So, yeah, I was... Okay, let's kick Garth off the stream. It's not a go-button. Yeah. Anyways. This is from one of those Beast Wars cartoons. So it's Optimus Primal. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Again, they had it listed for $7 Canadian. I might see if I could find a collector of this stuff. Not necessarily my favorite generation of this stuff, but, you know. I like G1 stuff, but when people have G1 stuff, they know it's G1, meaning first generation Transformers. Yeah. So, pick this up. I'm not going to do much with this. This will be a display piece, I'm pretty sure. Go away, Optimus. And we'll be testing this today. Hopefully it works. Oh, it's too big. So, I don't know if the game is in there, but Game of the Year Edition, Uncharted, Drake's Deception 3, PS3, Slim, 250 gigabyte console. It's pretty heavy. I looked inside. I don't think I saw the game, but everything else should be there. So they were asking, this is at the Value Village, the thrift store, where we don't find CDIs, unfortunately. $50 for this with the box is actually pretty good. I haven't decided if I'm going to resell it or not, but we'll probably test this on stream. And then I went to one more place. So I went to the pawn shop. And in terrible condition was this Metal Fighter. It's a weird, and the label's destroyed, and whatever dummy had this before melted initial into there, because there was other games with this initial. And then I picked up this game, which is official. Never heard of it. So it's called Hammerlock Wrestling. So it's in good shape. It had the dust cover, all that. How could you say no? So this, I definitely didn't have in the collection. I don't think I had any of these games for the collection. So yeah. That is that. So what should I work on first? So the options are, well, first of all, the toy's not getting worked on. There's not much for me to do with it. I could either work on the SNES games, clean them up. I could take out the PS3. The console back there, by the way. I already own that. I took that out just to test. There's also a Super Nintendo on the floor that I just repaired, actually. Changed out the fuse. So yeah, we could clean and test the games or the PlayStation. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll wait and let me know what you want me to do while I drink out of Ryan's favorite bottle. So Trina says the NES and SNES games. I don't even know if I could open up that NES game. But I mean, they have already destroyed the back. So, probably could. Because they put a screw in the middle under the sticker for fun. You like my Donkey Kong shirt? Why should I let Trina decide? So we have one vote for the NES game cleaning. And I have to hook everything up to that top of the line television. Excuse me while I eat a piece of lasagna. That's it. Okay. Guess I'll be doing the games because nobody wants to say anything. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and send me donations. Now, I don't have any cameras really set up for this. So let's just put the C920, the Logitech, point it down. Let's see if I can change to it. Oh yeah, the G3 all-in-one is having issues, so. There. I switched scenes, but I just want to make sure you can still hear me. One moment. Do. There. I switched scenes, but yeah, you could definitely hear me because I listen to myself. Trina, none of that. So, again, this is not very professionally done today. Well, when is it? We got all the games. Now, for cleaning, what I generally do is using an eraser, alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. I also use one of these. It's a 1-up card. And I probably need a screwdriver to open this. I'm going to move my iPad so I can actually read what you're saying. Alright. So this video is 100% sponsored, as you can tell. So I'm using my eFixit kit. Because it does, luckily, come with the bit I need. A little game bit. As you can see. Not very well, but that is a game bit. There you go. We're going to start with Super Nintendo because it's easier to open up. So, take it. I try to leave the screws in the top because otherwise I've had times where they've gone flying across the room. Just gently pull it up. And the game can only really realistically go in one way, as you can see. Oh, you probably can't see. The game can only go in the plastic realistically one way. That was fantastic the way Nintendo did that. So as you can see, it literally just fits in the shell exactly. So you can't put it back in the wrong way. So it is a real NES game. Come on, focus. Anyways, you have to trust me on that. It is a real NES game. So what I like to do first is take the eraser. Just clean, because the bottom of the pins are always like exposed, call it, and always being dragged in and out of the system. And you don't need to do much. I mean, a game like this probably was played like a handful of times. And yes, I'm cleaning with my fingers, don't worry. Put it on the other way. And it should clean the pins enough. Don't worry, I'm not damaging anything. And take it, get rid of all the pieces that are on it. And it should be good. So now we take where did I put it? Losing my mind here. Take the alcohol just 1 second. Oh, right here. Okay, so we're gonna take the alcohol on these cards here. There's a fluid side on the bottom, and on the top there's a dry side. Take a bit of this. Try to be careful when I do this. Yeah, man. It's 99% IPA. Erased. This to the side. So again, I cleaned up my fingers just to get the pieces of the eraser off, because you don't want that in your Super Nintendo. Just take the wet side. This is pretty clean, so it's fine. You could use these cards a bunch of times, by the way. And I do, because I don't like to buy them too often. Okay, let me do the other side. Yeah, did you go to the swap meet, Thomas Barber? I was there. You didn't see me? And clean the other side. I would light it on fire, but I don't want to. So, there we go. Put it back in like so. And this game should be cleaned. When you start the screw, you go the opposite way. You'll feel like a little click, because you don't want to start new threads. And then you turn it to the right. Same for the one on the left. Turn. And move to the right. Yes, I appreciate you saying driving and not the other word I'm assuming you kind of meant. Now, these stickers are a pain. And just as I thought, they're taking some of the green off. But this is not a valuable game. So, you know what? I will leave it for now. Because I'm trying to get a way to get this off, but... Can I do this? It's ripped at the bottom right. I'm letting you guys know now. Usually I just do this very slowly and it comes off like cleanly. But yeah. Damage! Oh well. It's just Monopoly. I'm not too worried about it. So there's Monopoly. Let's get rid of that little bit of poop. And use the wet side. And dry side. In general, I don't do this, but I don't like having a little brown, crusty disgustingness on my cards. So, not bad. Again, the game's not perfect condition with that little rip on the green back label, but it is what it is. All right. We'll move on to Family Feud. Do you think I could get this sticker off without destroying it? Nope. That'll stay on. This one, a little bit different than the last. Pretty sure it's probably just late in the line that if they were printing them in plastic on the back. There we go. Once again, you can't flip this the wrong way. Such a simple thing, isn't it? And there's the game. And yeah, you can just like get ROMs of these games and play them. That's not the same. Again, take the eraser. That's one side done. It just has to, the pins just have to look shiny, so they make good contact. What are you all up to today? I assume Garth is counting his millions of dollars. Trina is fixing laptops. Hour 26 of fixing laptops. Ryan is breaking garages. So it's still wet, so I'm just gonna keep using this. And I heard Trina is streaming tonight. And the way I heard it is because she texted that to me. That she probably would. So fresh and so clean. Okay. What's up, Chris? Everybody give it up to former male model Retrotech Chris. If you saw those pictures Chris posted online, was it last week, I think? Again, this week, I don't remember at this point. He was quite the handsome, well, still is, but a handsome young fella at the time, and he turned into a handsome older fella. It's not all about you, Garth Beagle. There you go. I would take off that sticker, but I attempted to just a couple seconds ago, and little pieces were starting to come off. Usually you should do it with heat, but again, these are not exactly valuable games. This one is a more valuable game. This is about a $20-$25 Canadian game. I've never heard of it. I looked it up on my Game Eye app, which is the collecting app that I use, because it's 100% free, and it gives me values. Hammerlock Wrestling. Say hi to Justin for me too. Tell him thank you for all those donations he's collecting in my honor, Mr. Retrotech Chris. Yes, Trina. Let's recommend other people stream over me. Thank you for the support. And again, official board, 1990. There we go. And while Trina is streaming tonight, if anybody else would like to stream over her, I strongly encourage you to do so. Once again, eraser on the pins. I mean, you could technically change out that capacitor. I just, it works fine generally, these games. Generally, I have like one or two, but usually it's because the pins are destroyed or the NES games, the lockout chips for the NES. Sometimes those are damaged, but you could literally just cut one of the legs off on the lockout chip on your console and every game will work just fine. Did you really stuff Justin D. Morgan in the trunk of your car? Add a little Alki Mahal. Too much because it's already a little wet. There we go. How often do they have batteries in them? The NES ones, if they have batteries, generally the back label is gold. Like a gold sticker. Super Nintendo, I forget how you could tell, but they do. I've yet to see a battery exploded. That is one thing I want to try, is changing out the batteries now that I have my super high-end soldering iron, my Pine 64 there. So it's on my wish list on Amazon to buy a set of the batteries that should go in these. I don't know. Something about... I just haven't tried it yet. I'm sure I could. But I also don't care about the save states in these old games because I'm not playing them for hours. I'm not super into collecting Super Nintendo, but I do grab them when I see things I don't recognize that look kind of cool. I'm more into NES collecting, Genesis collecting, like those ones. But I was a NES and Genesis kid. Yeah. Chris, it looks like some cool stuff is there. But I generally don't go to places like that. I mean, even if they're close, locally. Because people know what they have and will charge you a substantial amount. It's like when I go to the flea market, I like to go to the booths with the other stuff that I don't collect. because then I know I'm probably going to get a good deal on this stuff that they don't want because they don't collect it. There we go. Now this should be easy to open. I've never opened one of these because of the black label. But it looks like someone's already punctured it, so... NES and just too old for you. You grew up PS2. You're retired. I don't see how you grew up with the PS2, but sure. People are giving stuff away. $200 controller card. Lots of PCs for like $10. Then people's wives or husbands were telling them to get rid of that stuff. That's my feeling. So this one, I've never taken one of these apart, like I said, but it looks like somebody already punctured it, so it's already been opened. And it's just a regular Phillips. Should be just a regular Phillips. See if I can open it. I don't know, maybe it hasn't been opened. That crack usually means that the plastic has not been touched. Because my grandparents gave me an NES and Genesis, Trina. That's how I know about it. Because I'm super young. Crack. I can only imagine the quality of the board in this thing. Well, that's different. I've never looked in one of these before, actually. But they did the same thing, where like you can only put it in a certain way. I mean, it's not a bootleg game, it's just not licensed by Nintendo. Oh, exposed ROM. It might not actually work after this. So there you go. Well, I hope it works after this. They covered, look, they covered that chip up. You see that? Hold on, which finger is it? That finger. They cover that chip up. Look at all those capacitors. Like, that's crazy. Very interesting. Okay, the cleaning should just be the exact same. Unauthorized. Anybody want to trade this game for a CDI? It's probably rarer than a CDI if you ask me. Hopefully it takes a lot of UV to erase them. I always love the look of them to see on the inside. As stupid as that sounds, I think it's super cool. Okay, that's as good as that side's getting. But look, 1989 Color Dreams Incorporated. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Whoop. Whoop. Let's do the other side. This one was lovingly used because it's a lot more gunked up than the Super Nintendos were. And yes, it's older, but still. You could tell this one was used a lot more. Sorry for the shaking. You have a CDI. We should trade. Again, this is probably rarer than that CDI. You know what I'd love to find, though? Even though you're not asking, I'd love to find one of those NES, those Christian games that they put in like bookstores. If you look up the history of the NES, they were unauthorized games, and they're all like Bible story and things like that. I don't even know if they had them out here, but I'd love to find one. I mean, I heard they're garbage, but still, like, the rarity of finding one of those. To me, it's not all about the one that's worth the most, but it's the ones that are just really different. Get a better camera. This is my C920. I don't know what to tell you. My better one is at my Mac Mini. But with 400 things plugged into my Mac Mini, maybe it's screwing up a little. I think I showed you my setup. I must have like 20 things plugged into it right now. I have my eGPU. I have a hold on, my Thunderbolt 3 dock. I have a Thunderbolt 3 camera, which is connected to the Mac Mini. I have the Thunderbolt display. I have, well, mouse, keyboard, obviously. And then I have, I'm just looking over Stream Deck, which I haven't really set up yet. I played around with it. I could be using it for this, but this was just, a fun stream for no reason. What else? Capture card. I have microphone. I have a ton of stuff connected to that little Mac Mini. Yeah, you found a CDI, so I wouldn't be complaining that you can't find cartridge games. Plus, in your area, or LA, I don't know how close you are for, there. Anyways, there's constant, video game meetups and things like that. I've seen, tons of videos. There's one YouTuber I follow. It's practically, every week this summer, he's been going to them. See you, Chris. Thanks for stopping by and, offering to buy me some stuff from PCF. There we go. Hopefully that works. Normally I take out my blue mat for this, but I'm too lazy to go get it. I have too much stuff in here right now. Come on. Oh no! So, take your helicopter and spend a night there. What can I tell you? What else you have going on? Come on. Except I heard those prices in LA. I watched one of those YouTubers I follow, these gaming YouTubers, and he went to one of these places. And I was watching, and the prices, man, stupidly expensive over there. Way cheaper over here. There we go. That should work. All right. Games are clean. So, as I roll over to the desk setup, what should I do next? So, I clean the games. I don't need the screwdriver out anymore, I realize. What should be the next step? Do I test the games? Do I take out the PS3? While you decide, I'm going to cut a piece of lasagna. Retro games are getting stupidly expensive, though. You're probably better to get those very legally obtained ROMs. Okay. I will test. I don't know how I'm going to do this, though. Yeah, I don't have much plugged in right now for a streaming setup. Even though I said a lot plugged in into the Mac Mini. So, let's flip this camera around. All right. Now I get to plug things in. Thanks, Trina. That is not the Sony TV I got in the past. This is my recently fixed, by the way, Super Nintendo. It's a very late model. The bottom and the top, oh, come on. Put these on something. The bottom and the top. That's not gonna work. Anyways, once I put in the game, I'll move the camera. But the bottom and the top come from two separate Super Nintendos. That's what I want to say. Does it still turn on? It does. I changed out the fuse. audio cable. Of course, you know, one of these stupid things. Which of course they had to make. They couldn't just keep it like the NES, you know. Where you can use any cables you find at the store. That would have been too easy. Put the red with the red, and the yellow with the yellow, and the white with the white. Okay. Should I connect the controller? Why not? Well, plug in one of my grungy controllers that I should clean, but I'm just too lazy to do it. Official. Again, I should have this on a tripod, but I don't. Can stay there. Okay, we'll go for Monopoly first. Actually, I'd probably turn on the television would work. This was a free TV. I know you're shocked. Girl was giving it away in my area. No remote control, but it has like all the inputs. It's not exactly a top end. It's a Sanyo, but I mean it works. Oh. Well, I think it's this one. So I'm mixing it up. No. Anyways. Change the input. Boop. Boop. No, that's... Hey! Put the volume down. You never know. I mean, I don't think there's any, like, music on this. I can't get a good view. Anyways, there it is. So I'm pressing start. It's a little shaky. I don't know if it's the TV or not, though. It could be my cable. I noticed my cable on my other TV was doing that. So I might replace the cable. See? You could probably see, like, it goes vibrating on, well, it vibrates a bit on top. Press A. It does have USB inputs. The TV, obviously. But yeah, I noticed it was shaking. The other one. Anyway, it worked. So, I'm calling this a functional game. I'm going to move the camera back. The high-end camera that I use. We'll try the family of Feud. Yeah, you like it when it vibrates? I don't want to hear that. Thanks. Okay, it's in and power. You know, give me a second. I'm going to go check. I have another cable. So obviously that worked. I have another cable for my GameCube. I'm going to grab that. It's the same exact thing. We'll see if it fixes this. While you wait, Trina's going to sing you a song. Go, Trina. And back. Trina, did you sing? Alright, we're gonna test to see if it's just the cable or maybe the fuse I put in did something? You never know. It's a little bit different. A black one. Come on. Yeah, this thing has a component in, AVN, SPDIF, so it's like what the audio there. USB. A lot of inputs. It has VGA also and HDMI. And then like separate audio in. Alright, try it again. Oh no. Maybe it was me. Maybe I didn't repair it too well. I still see the shaking. Oh well. I thought I fixed it properly, this console. I guess I didn't. The Hi family. Let's see. I'm going to grab another Super Nintendo. We'll see if it does the same thing on that. I know. I don't think it's the fuse, but I mean, like, I'm just going to test to see. Here's the yellowed one. This one is older. I mean, the games are working. That's why I'm not quite sure. Let's try with this. No, it's shaking on this too. Anyways. That works. Super confused why I'm getting the shaking though. And the game I never heard of. Three, two, one. This is Hammerlock Wrestling. Okay. I'm just putting... You never know if they, like, registered this music. Who are these people? Sam Warhammer? Ivan Destra. Wow. I don't even know how I'm controlling this, by the way. I'm just mashing buttons. Get up! Ooh! Kick them. That's so weird with the bottom screen thing, though. That's different. Okay. Game works. Again, I'm not too sure about the vibrating, though. It's very strange. That Ivan guy's eyes are creepy. Yes. Alright, so these all work. I'm not sure about the shaking. So next, maybe we'll set up the NES. So I'm going to unplug the Super of the Nintendo. It doesn't need to be here. Yeah, it's so weird about the shaking, but it did it on a CRT also. So I don't know. Maybe something's weird with the electricity in my house. I don't know. This can go away. Got scared. Out of the way. Keep this here, actually. This is a good base. It's a good base for everything. Okay. Excuse me. One second. All right, so the power supply, genuine NES power supply. One of the oldest, the newer ones, I guess. Some of the older ones were like really strange. I've sold some machines with them and they shake around inside. This is like solid. Who knows? Maybe it's the power supply for the Super Nintendo that was causing that. Ooh, I need video cables. Should have something here I can use. Nope, that's not. Cut it. That should. Nope, that is not. Come on, video cables. That could work. Not exactly the right ones, but as long as they plug in, that's all that matters. We'll use red and green. Red and red. And green goes to yellow. You're very quiet, all of you. Green and red. Okay. So we only have one game to test. Hopefully it works. Hopefully. Go back. Camera's way off. Way off. Do 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 do. Who is Post? Why are they there? Look, a very legal game. Okay, so we're gonna test this bad boy. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Not shaking. It's always a positive. Let's put a little volume. I don't hear a thing. Okay. Metal Fighter. What is going on? I don't know what this thing is about. Hey, I'm flying now. Working. What's up, Rudy? Oh. Way to go, Rudy. You're almost as bad as Garth. So this is an unlicensed game that I picked up at the pawn shop. I love unlicensed games because they're terrible. Whoop. Come on. Yay, I can fly again. I don't even know what I am. Like, am I a fish? Whoa. What was that? Huh? What am I supposed to do? Oh. Okay. So that works. Whatever that weird game is. Should be good. Let's have a little bit more lasagna because I didn't finish my lunch. My Nintendo, by the way, is super clean. Oh, the inside at least. I boiled the pins. You heard that right. What I do, you take it apart, you take off the 72 pin connector on the inside, then you boil it in hot water. That usually gets... There we go. Sorry, the mic seemed to disconnect it for a second when I moved it. So, like I said, I boil the pins, and it usually works out. It cleans the gunk off. When they dry, it kind of bends back, or you can bend them back if you want with a pin, because you want a tight connection. I'm gonna add these into my GameEye app. This is GameEye. So that's most of my collection. Apparently I have $22,000 of games. And then it like puts it by system and value. See Condor Attack. That's my Atari game that I got for like $10, $5-10. $500 game. So we add it, we go manually select because I can't scan a barcode on this. And hammer lock. Wrestling, $26 game apparently by itself. So you can pick all the settings, the condition. You can put notes in. Is it a digital copy? This keeps focusing on my face. That's what it does. And you go confirm. Family Feud. This is Super Nintendo. Game. Monopoly? Monopoly. It even has like C64 and all that. Game Boy, all the different systems. No, you can't have the game. You could send me $50 and you can have that one game. The $5 game. Oh. So you pick a game, manual, box, other, new. You put it in. Metal Fighter. Let's add that. Oh, menu select. Metal Fighter. I mean, it's not in great condition. That's why I probably got it cheaper. But it's a... Come on. Anyways, $36 game. I mean, in good condition. This is not in good condition. Great. Can I have your 2014 Mac Mini for free too? Add game. Confirm. Done. All right. So that's that. Move this stuff out of the way. Come on. So next is the PS3 that I got. And as you remember, it was untested. What's the Canadian Tire? I don't get it. So put that to the side. The sucky part is I have to put these all back to my setup. And thank you for smashing a like button, sending me all the channel donations. As the other YouTubers that beg for things say. Alright. So, I'm showing this to Rudy because I don't think he saw it. This is what I picked up at the, we call it Value Village, I guess, in Ontario, or Village des Valeurs. I really hope that this PS3 doesn't need to be cleaned up. I don't think it will because they still had it in the box, which usually shows that you're taking care of your stuff, right? Right? Oh. Move that garbage out of the way. So this is just like a cover. Supposedly it's $250. I don't think they changed the hard drive. I would doubt it. Okay, it's a cover. It's the last version. It's the one that's not really super wanted, but, you know, in box. Long live play. I had a 20% coupon. So they wanted 50, but it was 20% off. Still in baggy. Because they used HDMI. Oh, the controller feels okay. Hold on. Uh-oh. Something's rattling in there. Yeah. I'm hopeful it's just her. I might be wrong there. It's a plug that literally says PS3, by the way. There's that HDMI cord. And even the HDMI is marked. And it is still in that. I don't see a copy of the game. One cool thing about these ones, though, I mean, yeah, it was to make it cheaper, but like, it's holding. Was it taken apart? No, because I think there would have been a screw right here. Oh, hold on though. Well, it's missing a foot, so I don't think it was taken apart. But can I do this without dropping it? See that? That shouldn't be exposed. There should be a rubber piece right there. So, unfortunately, it did not come with the game. I'm sure I could find the game if I really want it. And it did not come with the cable for the controller. Oh yeah, the controller is damaged, as you can see. I'm gonna see if I can get a cable from the other room. Should plug into this. 1 second. There we go. Okay, so we have the cable. This controller is pretty damaged. I didn't notice it at first, but even at the thumbstick, you see there's a little hole right there. But I have other ones. Let me just plug it in. Plug it into the front port. Guess I should plug it in, huh? Take the power cable. The very well done. I don't think they erased their personal information off of this. That's my feeling. So hopefully there's nothing too secretive. HDMI. Whoop. Might be powered on. I heard a beep and the green light is on. And I've never owned this model. We'll see. Yeah, I have other controllers. I have like 3 other PS3 controllers. Actually, there was one for sale at the thrift. More than likely, it was with this console. They put it separately. Okay. Controller is flashing. So, you can see that? There you go. Probably should get a game. Sorry for the weird angle. It's on the Super Nintendo. I'll press the button, I guess. Are you on? I probably should change the input of what the TV is set to. What do you think? That might work a little bit better. Okay, so it's in French, but we are in Quebec. So, whoa! Okay, when I unplugged the controller, it stopped that. Controller is definitely broken. As you can see, look. You see? Because when I plug it in, it does that flickering. Let me get another controller. Okay, so I'm back. I grabbed another controller. Kiki? Kiki means who. This one might not be good, though. Oh. Okay, so this is like one of mine. So this one should be fine. This belonged to Francois, I think it said. Yeah, Gladys Nicole. What we're going to do... And there's our friends. I'm not super familiar with this. So we're going to say format it. Complete. No, I don't want to do 14 hours. I'll do the fast one. Move this. Press X to restart. Le vidange. You're all making fun of another culture, I see. That's nice. Yes. Read all the documentation. I should have grabbed that other controller. Okay, so everything should be gone. Nope, they're still here. Maybe that wasn't enough. There. Now you can all read it. Which mic is what? On that I'm using? The blue mic. Let's do restore. Try it again. You can't see the screen. Again, it's kind of a janky setup right now. There. Yeah, I don't know. It's the blue mic. Blue Yeti. I might do the complete restore off camera, but I'm going to grab a game and see if we can get it playing. 1 second. Okay. Luckily, my PS3 setup is not far. Again, I'm probably going to format that 14 hours off camera, because I'm not sitting here for 14 hours. Yeah. Yes, I can read it. Sorry. Okay, so, yeah, Eastern time. Good enough. Good. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Start. Till I format this, I'm not connecting it, I don't think, to my Wi-Fi. Press O. Okay, so, again, I don't think I erased those user accounts, so if we go over... Oh, they're gone. Nice. Um... 699. No, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, so it still has the original drive. I picked up the blue Yeti here for about $100 in tax Canadian, and I bought the foam thing online on Amazon. It wasn't much. So we're gonna try Sonic Generations because that screams Sony. I'm just showing you in the system. It's fighting me. Will it read? Let's get out of this. Put the volume down. Just in case, because this for sure is copyrighted music. Yeah. Oh yeah, it has installed. I have PS3, the Fat Edition with 2 USB ports, so it's not backwards compatible, and I have the one they made right after that. I forget what they call that version. So this is the only Slim that I have. So now I have all three, I guess. You can probably hear it revving up. People are home. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. You should hear me. I should be back now, by the way. The thing you're seeing, like, on the screen, this is not a good display. That's why it does that. I don't see it in person. I could possibly... I could. But the thing is, like, the controller is, like, beat to hell, too. Right? Like, there's pieces of plastic. Can't see it now, it's too dark, but there's pieces of plastic missing. I don't know if I want to bother. I kind of got it because it was in box. See you later, Rudy. Whoa. It works. Can you go into the background? No. You know, I don't think I played this version of the game before. I've owned it. Oh, no. Oh. I never played it. So weird. The disk drive keeps going off, though, while I'm playing. I don't know. Maybe I never noticed it with the current gen consoles, but I feel like it spins up to know the disc is there, and that's it. Later, Garth. Oh, no. Stupid. Ugh. Whoa. Oh, no. Oh, you stupid thing. It's weird playing this without any sound, too, by the way. Whee! Do 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 do. No. I don't know if I have hockey for PS3. Because I know you don't like hockey and you're just teasing me because you're a cruel, cruel human being. Ugh. And there you go. So everything seems to work just well. The controller was not working properly. The console works. I can get another controller. They're not super hard to find. The games work. The toy, well, does what it does. So that's it for today. Thank you all for joining me. Everyone who logged in, shared, watched, sent tons of money to my YouTube streaming account. And